Hi, I'm Paul Anthony Simon Cantos, and I'm the head designer and owner of Makina Customs. Hi guys, we're here right now to show you the Makina Customs latest build. This is a Trident 660. It's a futuristic cafe racer. What we did with this bike is very unusual for a regular motorcycle. You know, it's not really a trend for us here in the Philippines to do something like this, but we're one of the pioneers who's actually doing this kind of stuff. One of the highlights of this bike is, of course, the retractable seat. You have to pull it up para lumabas yung gas tank. Also, if you notice, there's a floating cowl at the rear. It's a detachable seat cowl. Natatanggal siya. So, pwede siya maging street bike or pwede siya maging standard bike and pwede siya maging cafe racer. With the seat, it's detachable also. You can actually redo the whole thing in terms of design. It can be a single-seater, it can be a dual-seater, depends on the concept. Most of the parts, or basically all the parts, is fabricated. So there are few aftermarket parts only na ginawa dito sa bike na to. With the aftermarkets, only the exhaust, side mirror, and the clip-on handlebars. And then the rest is all fabricated, no? It's all handmade. We left some of the parts of the Triumph here sa bike. Kasi of course, we don't want to take out the whole Trident look. So we want to make sure that there's going to be parts here na makikita nyo na it's still a Trident. To make sure that it's custom, but it has the base of the Triumph Trident. The stance of this bike is very aggressive in terms of riding position and then looks. You know, it's a concept bike, so basically it's something that you don't ride for long drives. But, of course, it's still rideable, at the same time comfortable. With the color scheme, of course, there's a 3-color combination here in this bike. So we have the gray, black, and then the blue. We left the other rim black, and then the blue emphasize yung front areas because andun yung mismong look ng bike. There's a lot of fabricated parts on this, especially on the rear part. One, you have to consider the electricals and everything. We have to put it all together. So what we did was, we made a box specifically for the ECU only. We put everything underneath. We did it free-handedly. It's like a blank canvas for us. So I just bent some tubes and then put all the patterns all together. It's all in the mind. Kumbaga, yun yung pinaka-design ng bike. All original. It all works, and it's a rideable bike. It's a roadworthy bike as well. With the design of the tank, it's a very intricate details on that. Parang piece by piece. The tank itself is around 25 to 30 pieces to build. So, medyo mahirap at the same time complicated kung paano namin siya ginawa. So we have to consider, of course, the fuel pump, the electrical, everything on that, especially with the chassis. So basically, there's 2 subframes here. One is the main subframe, yung humahawak na sa buong motor. And then the second one is yung retractable. With the paint, lahat to is all powder coated from base to bottom. We want it to be all metal, all aluminum. So basically, ginawa namin siya as clean as possible. The next one is, of course, the lights. So, sa tank, may makikita kayo doon na parang mga button holes. It lights up. Also, when you lift up the retractable seat, there's gonna be lights underneath. So, when you gas up, there's a light for that. And then with the rear cowl naman, there's the LED strips there. So, it lights up on the red side. Once you brake, nandun siya, makikita nyo. Plus, it has a third brake light. Kunyari, gusto nyo tanggalin yung rear cowl, there's gonna be tail light still. It's all customized. Yun yung kagandahan dito. Even the smallest details of this bike is fully customized talaga siya. There's a badge also in the middle of the tank. It says that it's a one-of-one made by Makina Customs. So I hope you guys like what you see here. Makina is still pushing towards that futuristic look. At the same time, we want to make sure that we moved on with the design, especially with the custom bikes. So the hardest part of this build is, of course, making it work. It's like a Lego, you know, like it's like something that you have to put all together, but it has to work. That's the tricky part. Kasi not everything is like ginawa lang nila pero hindi nila tinapos or hindi natakbo. But this one is a fully functional bike. So you can ride it anytime. It's a rideable bike. You can just use it anytime you wanted.